Hi. All right, so you have a pelvic organ prolapse, or your organs are just heavier after having a kid, and you don't want to call it a pelvic organ prolapse. That is okay, but sometimes that condition can cause incontinence or just heaviness in the pelvis. And when you're trying to get back your strength, your core, sometimes those sensations can get in the way. And if that's happening, you're peeing your pants when you're exercising or anything like that, that means that you're probably not ready for it, and let's back down. So in order to help you get to the activity you want to be doing, keep up with your fitness routines without being symptomatic, you can use something called a Pessary. Now, a Pessary is just a cover-up tool. It's just to support where you are now. It's not gonna help or fix the root cause of the problem. And I highly recommend working with a pelvic expert PT. But a Pessary can be an orthotic that fits inside the vagina. To see if a Pessary would be a good idea for you to get a permanent Pessary where you just can slip it in and slip it out and clean it and use it whenever for the rest of your life if you want, you can see a urogynecologist to fit that. I think some naturopaths also fit Pessaries, but we have recommendations if you're interested in seeing someone for that. I highly recommend going the pelvic floor physical therapy route first, because that is what's going to cause long-term change and improvement. And wearing a Pessary is truly just a symptomatic cover-up and will help the symptoms. But I will tell you, I have been, getting my core back. I'm almost 6 months postpartum now, and I'm trying to get my fitness routines back and my strength back. And the Pessary has been a godsend for me because it lets me push myself a little bit harder without symptoms. And of course, I'm wearing that in conjunction with seeing my pelvic expert PT at my lovely body motion physical therapy clinic, as you know. So it has been just such a great thing. So this is a temporary Pessary, a poison pressa. And it's kind of like a tampon. You can just see, you can order a sizing kit and what size 1, 2, or 3, see what works inside your vagina. And so I'm gonna show you what this looks like, okay? So let's use the size 1, that's the blue color. So 3 different colors in the sizing kit. So the blue color, I'm gonna open it here. So it looks like a tampon, straight up it looks like a tampon, okay? So what you'll do is insert it like a tampon and press it in like a tampon. So if this is vagina, you're putting this inside vagina and then you're pressing up, right? Just like you would. And that's what pops out. And what's nice about this is it can support your uterus. So if your uterus is hanging a little lower, or it can support your bladder if your bladder's coming into the vaginal canal. It can also support your rectum, so the posterior wall, if the rectum is coming into the vaginal canal. All of these conditions are super common after having kids, but people that don't have kids and honestly just lift a lot of weights, a lot of times have pelvic organ prolapse. And again, this is symptom management stuff and not permanent solutions, but it goes really nice in conjunction with pelvic floor physical therapy sometimes. So definitely talk to your expert, talk to your doctor about if that's right for you. But I'm telling you, these Pessaries have allowed me to just up my game on the strength department and safely, right? So I'm doing everything I can from a pelvic rehab perspective, but I love lifting heavy. I love pushing my body. I love doing, not cardio, but HIIT cardio is part of my routine right now. Even though I don't love that as much right now, it will get easier hopefully one day. But the Pessaries are really allowing me to do that, allowing me to get my heart rate up and do some of those exercises that just honestly haven't felt good since having a baby. So I am working my core, pushing myself, and I'm doing it safely to protect my prolapse. Anyways, I hope that helps you. Talk to you guys soon.